If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them, now in his 8th year in the NFL.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Westbrook. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. When you look at this defense, they've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Now a give right side. Westbrook. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 3rd down gain of 19. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On 1st down, Westbrook tried to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The quick slant caught, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Reed, he takes this for 3 to the 29.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
Looking to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
The visitors' offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
When you look at this defense,
and they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Westbrook. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Riley. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. They'll run on first down. Beal. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Beal. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Up the middle they go. It's Reed. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Dances by him. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Beal. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
That'll be caught by Rodgers. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49 yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. The offense on 3rd down can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a first down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays you can't account for.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Slot man moves right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Back to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. 2nd and 1. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and it's the Buccaneers who are out in front in the second quarter. The Bucs looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Next, we head north to Philly. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And as you see, they were losers back on Thursday night. 35-21, the final score.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
With the visiting Bills in that one.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Reed.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They're going to look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Back to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. They'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rodgers. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Well, their home team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, it's Reed to about the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Reed, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. On 3rd down, it's Reed. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Yeah. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on first down. Beal. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Beal, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, Beal, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Up the middle they go. Reed. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
2nd and 5.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's French. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
He's back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Now a first carry here for their running back. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott.
And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Brooklyn, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.